Well, I got started with the Carter Center because uh, after the Peace Corps, I came back to the U.S. and I was in technology for 20 years. Mini computers and communications between mini computers and PCs, and then migration of mini computers to Unix and PC LAN platforms. And I never lost in my blood the desire to go back to Africa, but as windows do, your window closes in life and then it reopens later on. And mine reopened when I was 48 years old, and I was single and I was living in Kirkland, Washington. And so I looked around on the web, and I had a little water and sanitation background from my Peace Corps days. And I saw an opportunity with the Carter Center, and the opportunity was in southern Sudan. At the time, southern Sudan had been at war for about 20 years. And so, you know, I had made up my mind that I was going to re-engineer my life. And so I decided that I would take that opportunity. And I went there on a 5-month contract and sold everything I had. And that was my way to get back to Africa with not having any public health background, not having any experience over the last 20 years. But when you were willing to go to southern Sudan in 2002, there weren't very many applicants for the job. So I was fortunate enough that the Carter Center accepted me, and I went there. And from southern Sudan, I went to Nigeria, and I worked there for 2.5 years. All the time I was a consultant, and all the time gaining more and more experience with regards to not only water and sanitation, but public health. Then they moved me to Ghana because we got rid of guinea worm in Nigeria, and guinea worm is the Carter Center flagship health program. They do things with several neglected tropical diseases, including trachoma and river blindness, but you have to go where the disease is. And so if a disease disappears from a place, then they send you somewhere else. Well, guinea worm was still in Ghana, and so they sent me from Nigeria to Ghana. I was still a consultant, and I served as a consultant for about a year there, trying to build up the water and sanitation efforts. Guinea worm is transmitted because of bad water. You drink the water, and there's what's called a cyclops in the water, which has consumed the egg of a guinea worm, which got into the water because a person with guinea worm put their limb into the water to seek relief. Guinea worm is a worm which looks like a piece of spaghetti, and it comes out of your body after growing there for 1 year. It gets into your body because somebody with guinea worm entered the water source, and the worm laid its eggs. You then consume those eggs. They are first eaten by an intermediate host called a cyclops or a water flea, and then you drink that. The males die in your body, the females live and grow in your body, and then they seek to lay their eggs. So they leave your body. When they exit the body, they lay the eggs, and if you go into the water to seek relief, then the worm lays its eggs, the next person drinks the water, and this cycle has gone on for thousands of years. And so there's a number of ways to stop it. Among the ways are to educate people to provide water so people don't go into the water to collect their water. So you drill a borehole and you give them water. You can put a chemical in the water to kill the cyclops. You can treat the cases and put them in what are called case containment centers, so they don't leave until the worm is completely out of their body. And we used all of these tactics to try and stop the disease. And we were successful.